So here's the biggest problem. FOMO, fear of missing out, right? Okay, so if there are 300 hours of YouTube video uploaded every minute of every day, 24/7, 365 days a year, how could I ever possibly know what was going on? Of course I'd be anxious because I wasn't in on what's going on. And so George Akerlof, the Berkeley economist, has an interesting theory about this. He calls it the market for lemons. And the thesis is that nobody ever made a premium for a good used car. You assume that someone is cheating you when you buy a used car, and nobody can say, but I kept it perfectly and here's the service. Nobody will pay extra for a good used car. And that essentially is what we see happening on YouTube. These 400 hours uploaded every minute is this vast sea of content of which there is no sense of quality. And so, as you can see, a gigantic percentage of YouTube videos get seen by less than 100 people. And only a tiny percentage gets seen by 1 million people. Now, YouTube wants you to believe that YouTube can become a millionaire by posting on YouTube, but it's not true. And here's the second thing that we see. The cost per click is constantly going down, which is the sign that we have a market for lemons. The people are not paying for it, and it's declining the ad rates. So here's the other problem with our current media ecosystem. This is the music business in 2011. So all these 8 million titles available for download, 80% of the downloads went to 1% of the content. That means that Beyonce, Jay-Z are really well off, and the average middle-class musician can hardly make a living. And down here, way at the bottom, are 6 million titles, which got downloaded less than if you got your mother, your sister, and the rest of the guys in your band to download it. So what is the salvation for the creative class? Well, some would say advertising. That's the solution. So, Jay-Z will become a shill for Budweiser. I will be able to product placement my ads in everything. And in the journalistic community, I will do what is euphemistically called native advertising, which means that you can't tell on the Atlantic what is paid for by an advertiser and what is editorial. It is so well disguised that I guarantee you only by looking at the little print can you see that that's a paid for article.